In this video, I'll teach you how to create your own LUT in Adobe Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve to give your videos a special look unique to you. Hi, this is Alex from MASV, the fastest and safest way to deliver all your large media files online. Sign up for a free trial with MASV to get your videos, audios, projects, or any kind of file transferred to your collaborators anywhere in the world. I'll leave you the link in the description box below for you to try it out. So let's talk about LUTs. LUTs stand for lookup tables. It is like a filter or preset to apply a specific color grade to your footage. You can color grade a look for a specific visual feeling or your own unique style and save that as a LUT to use in any of your productions. It saves lots of time and will help to show your brand consistently. Of course, there are a ton of great LUT packages you can download that will likely give you the look you want. This tutorial is if you want a custom look. Let's see how to create your own LUT in Adobe Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve. Alright, let's use this clip which has already been color corrected. We're going to add a more creative style. Let's go to Window, Workspaces, Color. Now, Lumetri is visible here on the right. I like to view the Lumetri scopes so I can see the changes I'm making to the picture. If you right-click, you can see different scopes. Okay, I'm going to do a quick one to make the environment more gloomy. I'm going to add more blue, way more blue, always checking my scopes, and more green as well. Let's lower the exposure, raise the contrast, play around with the highlights and shadows here. Yeah, that looks good. Then, in the next tab, in Creative, you can add a predetermined look for your video. It has different options that sometimes can work well. I'm just going to add a bit of the faded film look, more vibrance, and will lower the saturation. Maybe I'll play around with the shadow tint and highlight tint a bit. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. The next tab is Curves. You can play around with them again to change the lighting and the colors of the picture. Maybe I'll add a bit more of contrast by adding 2 points on this line and trying to make an S. Yeah, there you go, beautiful. Next up we have are the color wheels, where you can change the colors of the midtones, shadows and highlights specifically. I'm just going to make everything bluer and maybe the shadows a bit redder. Done! If you're interested in more in-depth color grading tutorials, I have some videos to replicate the look of The Batman, Stranger Things, and a VHS look. I'll leave you the links in the description box below. You could easily make some LUTs with those styles. Alright, now that we have our style done, let's go to the top of this window where it says Lumetri. Click on the 3 horizontal lines and we're going to export Cube. I'm going to save it somewhere I can easily get access to. Name it properly so you know what it is, and that's it. There you go. Now, if you want to add this LUT to your project, add this LUT to your videos, let's erase the color grading we just did from the effects control, okay? Then to add the LUT, you can do it through the basic color correction or creative tab. Click on the drop-down menu and click on Browse. Select your LUT, and there you go. From the Creative tab is the same thing, and it's better to do it through here because you can adjust the intensity of the look you made. To add this LUT to different clips at the same time, just make an adjustment layer from the project window. Click on the little paper, New Item, click OK, and drag it to the top of your clips. There, you just add the LUT to it, and anything underneath the adjustment layer will take on the color characteristics. Now let's see how to create a LUT in DaVinci Resolve. We're here in the Color tab. I have this new clip that I shot in S-Log with my Sony Alpha 7S III. Shooting in this mode allows me to have more dynamic range when color grading. The picture looks more flat, so I have more options to play around with the light and color. Alright, let's make a curve here. Let's do the S to add so much needed contrast. Yeah, this looks much better. Remember, here we also check our scopes, so these ones are on the side, and you can choose the same ones from Premiere by clicking on this little arrow. Let's leave it on the waveform. I like that one. It gives me the info I want for light and color. In the tab of Primary Color Wheels, I'm just going to increase the saturation and play around with the colors on Gamma to make it a bit more pinkish. With Offset, I'll balance out the color a bit. There, yeah. On the HDR tab, I want the yellow in the grass to pop more. So in shadows, I'll add more yellow in there. Also in light, And yeah, perfect. We also have a more in-depth tutorial on how to color grade cinematic footage in DaVinci. Check the link in the top right corner or in the description box below. Okay, so to save this color grade as a LUT, we have to go to this middle window here in the thumbnail. If you don't see this window, you can activate it from here in this Clips tab. Okay, right-click on the thumbnail, then Generate LUT, and here we have a few options. The 65 retains more information and is usually used for heavier 4K and up files. If you're doing a 1080p, 33 should be okay. This one is a 4K, so I'm just going to do 65. This will immediately save your grade in DaVinci's LUTs folder. Name it properly so you can find it later. Okay, now to add this LUT back into DaVinci. Let's reset this grade we did so we can apply the LUT in here. Let's go here to the LUTs tab. We will find all the different LUTs DaVinci Resolve offers by default, which you can also use if it matches the look you're going for. Right-click on the menu window and refresh it. It should be there in the main page. Let's scroll down and there you go, there it is. You can also right-click on the node, LUT, and it should be there on the list. Sweet, beautiful. The one thing about color grading is you need really high resolution footage to work with. And that means really heavy files. If you need to send or receive big video files for grading, remember to sign up for MASV. It's the only file transfer tool built for colorists, editors, and other filmmakers. Try it out for free today with the link in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you find this video helpful, please help us with that thumbs up and subscribing to the channel so we can keep making these filmmaking tutorials. Let us know in the comments what you want to watch in our next video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!